Spitfire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more. And it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out. When things got crazy, they needed to break out. They head to any place with stairs. Any good grinds, the world was theirs. And they four wheels would take them there. Until the cops came and said, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just rebels without a cause with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick, and push.
Kyle Schmidt is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle. Back in Seattle, here's the third baseman, Kyle Schmidt. Olsen back to work. And a foul ball. Schmidt with a homer in his last game. Here comes a pitch. And a slider misses down and away. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
One ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-2. Curve in the dirt. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Run around the move. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game one of this 3-game set. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Going back. At the wall. Can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
That's a good job right there.
Connor Wong up next for the Mariners. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ground ball left side could be 2. The throw to second, and that's 2. 2 on, 1 out. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Duran settles underneath it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a foul out of play. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
In the air, right side, and it stays fair. Around second is Rodriguez. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Runner takes off. This one in the dirt. Plays the plate, and they cut him down. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. That is the inning. Nico Horner will come up to hit. On the ground. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Schmidt did a good job in the win. Singled and drew a walk in this one. Kyle Schmidt ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. Ready to go? Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. On the ground to third, Schmidt. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. Runner at first with 2 away. And here is Kyle Schmidt, the leading home run hitter in the American League. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Rodriguez, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Oh, that pitch is out.
And that is out of play. Now all even up. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Duran on the move. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fly ball to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So
runner on the go, and he hits a ground ball right side. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
A swing and a soft liner. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So 2 down. Now it's the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. Cut on and lifted in the air. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And next up for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter. To third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this. 2 outs, base is empty. And a foul ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Forget it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Wenceel Perez up now for the Tigers. On the ground to the left, Schmidt. To first, and there are 2 outs.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So digging in, Kyle Schmidt. He's already homered here in this one. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And that's in for a strike. Tucker, the lead runner at second. Rodriguez over at first with 1 away. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Kyle Schmidt ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle. So bases all loaded up. And now Wenceel Perez. The 2-1. On the ground to third. Schmidt. Tosses to first. Out to escape a bases loaded. Here's the rookie third baseman, Kyle Schmidt. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Schmidt matched a homer in his last game. Next pitch is downstairs. Just missed. And that one is inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Second inning here, no score. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Next to hit, Luke Raley.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what.
Runner on the go. And that one popped to short. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, runner at first. Connor Wong up next for the Mariners. Runner on the go. Squirts away a little bit. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. On a line out towards center. Perez makes the grab, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score. So 2 away with nobody on. Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. And he drops it down the third baseline. Bare hands it. Tough play. But no chance. That's an infield single. Man at first, 1 away.
Third baseman, Kyle Smith.
That's outside. 1-0. Foul ball there. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Grabs it on the run. Out number 2.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Ground ball left side. Schmidt sends it across the first. They miss a big chance. 1 out, bases empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 1 down, bases empty. Swings through that.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1-2 now. And a breaking ball misses outside. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Runner on the move. In the dirt. Blocked. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Out to short. Dives, but it's off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Digging in, Connor Wong. Two on, 1 out. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners. Double steal. Pitch almost got him. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Winning run at third. 1 down.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with 1 away. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. In comes the winning run, and they walk it off.
Well, you come into the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation.
The final one.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? I just chillin'. Real west side. Hey, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Did what I had to do. Different flavor. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep it player. Think about running from there. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Salam alaikum. Walaikum salam. Why thank you? You listen to live. I hate it. Bye, hate it. Bye, hate it. Bye, Felicia. Not today. Not tomorrow either. Look, though. It's a lot of banging houses in the whole city like a time to make the block look snag and true. Actually, in the cops, no Johnny is the projects, no saying Lucy Lou. Trying to kill bills, if $1 meal really will fit your whole attitude. The rap about the real since you lived. Imagine if I had a boo. I was only 9 years old when I found my soul. Cuz had me in the booth, but the nose hurt. That ain't the shorty. The whole black post it. Everybody got the boat. And these soldiers were posted. I'm ain't riding. They can't cold. Inside. First line was about my sugar. You just heard that he died on the last Friday. How about your feelings? How about that?
Kyle Schmidt ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Squares and gets it down the left side. Barehands it. Tough play. They score a run thanks to the infield single. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Mariners, Kyle Schmidt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that is out of play. Woodruff was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. In there at the knees.
No question did he earn that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Thank you.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. So runner at second, 2 down. Freeland, the next to hit. And the right-hander deals. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Schmidt. Whips it to first on the run. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And he chases a high fastball there.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Fought off foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Woodruff deals. That one hit to right. Frelick after it. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Hit in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. So runner at second, 2 down. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. This to third. In plenty of time to first. Third out. That's back here at American Family Field. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Kyle Schmidt. Ashby back to work. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1.
Aye.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swung on, belted. Mitchell moving back. Just missed it. 1 out, base is empty. Digging in, Kyle Schmidt. That's outside.
Out.
And that is ball 1. In there at the knees for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses across to first. And there are 2 outs. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Duran sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Schmidt had the kind of game you'd like to avoid.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog.
Kyle Schmidt with an incredible. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Schmidt will hit next. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That misses the zone. And 1 and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one in there across the letters.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one in the air. Castro. He's got it. And that is that. 1 out. Runner at second. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. That one drilled left field. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall. No outs. Runner on second. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fouled off. He was late. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at second. Lifted in the air, right center field. Perkins. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. And that one is lifted in the air. Perkins. And that's the third out. And we're back. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. On the ground to third. On to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. Base is empty, one away. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Kyle Schmidt. On a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
That one down the line. A dive. He's got it. Fires to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Schmidt with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd
And the batter now, Kyle Schmidt.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
That misses. Ball one.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Bases loaded. 2 down. And that one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick. Ground ball, left side. Sends it across to first. 2 away now.
Batting third, the catcher, William Contreras.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fouled off down the right side. That misses, and it's 2-2. That one out to right. Frelick has a beat on it. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. That one lifted to left. Durant in position. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. One out, base is empty.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And that misses. And it's 3-0. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. So a runner at third, 2 men out. Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. Now a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Brewers. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now the third baseman, Kyle Schmidt.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next pitch is downstairs. And delivers outside. There's the strike.
We got full count.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mitchell gets under it. And there's one down. Schmidt had a game to forget in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows.
Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a rambling man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded out and folded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. I was you, wrong, don't look like it's true, but I was new and I was green. Been a long time spent when whistling for rain. Gone up looking like me. Been someone's love, someone's other love. My mother was a son. I've been a man without a plan. Just shot right from a gun. Yeah, I folded, I've been scolded, and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom. Tie my laces, I scale the mountains, I sail the sea.
Kyle Schmidt getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. So 2 down. Kyle Schmidt up next for the Mariners. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Konai makes the catch, and that'll do it. 2 on, 2 outs.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Konai sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Trying to bunt his way on. Schmidt tosses to first. They limit the damage here. Man at first, 1 away.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Lopez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Andres Jimenez. To third. And that is the third out of the inning. But they push across one. So up next, Kyle Schmidt. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And that'll do it. Schmidt had a game to forget in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be.
Beat up the block and the gun on my press of the button to open the wings. You know, reverse and feel like the sun.
Kyle Schmidt has been making one down. To the batter now, Kyle Schmidt, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. Late on that fastball, Manoah. He isn't really known as the starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Foul ball there.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Now one missed. What does she need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it. Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
And there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter,
runner takes off on the ground to third. They get 1. So runner at second, 2 down. Espinal now at the plate. And the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the air, right field. Konai. And that'll do it. No outs. Runner on second.
Kyle Schmidt.
hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. First and second, 2 down. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Well, don't count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Up and in, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kirk to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. One out, base is empty. Kyle Schmidt, the next to hit. Ripped on a line. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a
Kyle Schmidt ready to top of the second, and now for Seattle, Kyle Schmidt. Francis back to work. That one fouled off. Schmidt with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to Young. Over to first. One out in the second.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hands it. Tough play. And safe at first. A bunt single.
Up next for the Horned Frogs, the third baseman.
Schmidt, in his rookie season, just 19 years old. And he was a 5th-round pick in 2024. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That misses, and it's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next one misses. 3-2 now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. That's to third. Sano throws to first in time. And he is thrown. Runners at the corners here. One away. Schneider digs in now. The 2-2. Squares and gets it down to left side. Bare hand grab over to first. Oh, he got him. What a play. Back now in Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. And now Kyle Schmidt. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Really important at bat coming up now.
Flares it into the outfield. It's going to fall for a hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Popped up. Jimenez pulls it in on the run. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Now at the plate, Santiago Espinal. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Bases now loaded, and there's a force at every base. So bases all loaded up. Here's Garrett Hampson. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. 1 runs in there safely. And a 2-1 ball game now.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Schmidt at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. That's off the mark. Ball 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed.
3-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. That's back some more. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. Home run number 30 on the year. It's 3-1. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck when it stays fair long enough.
Schmidt hit his 30th homer of the season in this one.
Well, plenty of thump for him this season, Boog. And you know his teammates appreciate having a bat like his in the lineup.